Welcome back to the channel. This is just going to be a quick video today. Yesterday I had the compressor installed. It's an ARB twin. It's mounted in the back of my cab, which I'll show you in a second. The installation is not complete. There's some difficulty with some of the fittings, and the quick disconnects are not in yet because I need to build a bracket for that. So today I'm going to reconfigure what they did a little bit, and I've got some extra parts so I can reroute the hose, which I'll show you in just a second. Okay, so there's the compressor. So this is the main output right here. It's a 1/4-inch pipe fitting, and if you look closely here, it's got some scratch marks on the heat shield either side of it. That's because it comes with this angle fitting, and it screws in there, but it's angled, so as you screw it in, it gets lower and lower, and the threads on the flare end, if it focuses, end up scratching here. So you can't actually screw this in all the way. So two ways around that: you either get a straight fitting and you come straight up, and then the hose comes up and bends over this hose, which I don't like because it's going to increase the height and I need to put a shelf over this. Or you stub up with either a nipple extender, or you make one out of a nipple and a coupler, which is what I'm going to do. So that's one of the things I have to do. Another thing is this right here is the control module that I linked to my phone via Bluetooth to control it. I had requested that they put this on this side, and they didn't do it. And they've also put it down still low enough that there are fittings right here that I'll be coming off the hose with, but it's like right tight down there, so I pretty much can't get to it in this case. So, and I don't really like these cables bunched up here either. So the plan for today: get these cables moved and tucked in back over here, and take this off and mount it on that side, and probably upside down, so that these are facing down and all the fittings are on the top, easy access. And then eventually I have to mount a bracket here to put the quick disconnects, and then route the hoses over there. So that's the plan for today. Okay guys, so the compressor, I completely disconnected everything and reconfigured it. I wasn't intending to do that, but it seemed, as I was pulling things apart, I had to. So here's the control module, which originally was mounted down here, and it was like really tight in there, and all of these cables were just bunched up here. So they're still tucked in, but now one of the cables goes all the way around there, so that reduces much of the bulk. So that just sits in nicely. It looks much better now, as you can see. I just got the one switch. It doesn't run unless the engine is on. There's the standoff I was talking about. It's a little higher than I wanted, but it's just fine. It's nice and strong. The input there comes out perfectly around. I've already tested it and it doesn't leak. So this input right here won't be used. That's an output, and I'm gonna get one more of these to go in there, and then I'll have two of these braided lines coming off to the quick disconnects in the front. So I'll probably mount one here, and I have to fabricate a plate to go down here, which I'll mount. So then this line will come out and around and to the back of that one, and then this one will come out the back. This one here will come out the back, around, and cross over, probably just mount right there, and then I'm done. So whenever I want to use it, all I've got to do is, when the engine's running, flick the switch, hook up the hose lines, hook them to the tires, and I'm good. The app on the phone will take care of the rest. So that didn't take as long as I thought it was going to take, and that came out much better than I thought. So one project I've been meaning to do and haven't been able to do because I wanted to get the compressor and other things done first was mount these boards. So this is going to be upright. You can see it's hooked into the it just sits there, but it doesn't move. It's going to be sitting right there. I had to if you can see a metal bracket right there, I couldn't get behind well enough to put a nut behind it. So what I ended up doing, the steel is thick enough that I just drilled through and I tapped it and it's bolted on, so it's solid. And then I've got the screws down there. Did the same thing with all three. So this will go there, and then I will screw from the front to make it solid. It sits down in these cups, so it's not going to move. And then the bottom part, which is behind me, will sit on top of these. I'm not sure how I'm going to fix this to that, but it's going to sit right there, and it'll come out, and I'll have to make some legs to support the weight. So I was hoping I could get that done today. Didn't think I would. I thought the compressor would take me longer. That came out really well. So now I can go ahead and put these in. Okay, so I've got the boards in temporarily. That's that board up there is just sitting there, being held in place. That's to stop anything hitting the compressor from that side. That shouldn't be an issue, but down the line it might be. So anyway, it's temporarily in. Forgive the noise. I don't have all the right hinges. I wasn't expecting to do this today. So I've got this temporarily in place. It lifts up and hinges right now. Eventually I'm going to probably build a frame to split this off so that I can work on the compressor should I need to. So you can see under there a little better lighting now. Plenty of clearance for the compressor and added storage for me. All right, there you go.